Penny. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
My name is Taylor. I'll be your counselor for today.
Okay.
First and foremost, before we get started on our session, I'm just going to go over a quick form, kind of just telling you what we do as an agency and what we'd like our clients to know about our agency. Is that all right with you?
That's good.
All right. So first and foremost, everything here is voluntary. So everything is up to you, whether or not you're comfortable coming back and having more sessions.
Okay.
So the length of the counseling sessions is completely up to you. Also, counseling does not always work for everyone. Not all of our clients feel benefits. But that being said, a lot of our clients do feel the benefits of counseling. So it's kind of just, is counseling your preference or not? Also, everything at our agency is confidential. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Slipped on my tongue. Everything here is confidential, which means that everything talked between you and me will not be said outside this room. Although if things are brought up during the counseling sessions that are one of the 5 things, we would have to reach confidentiality for that. That being said, the 5 things are: if you're being sexually assaulted by a healthcare practitioner, we have to reach confidentiality. If you are at risk of harming yourself or another person, such as homicide, suicide, anything of that matter, we'd have to reach confidentiality. If you've been subpoenaed to court, which means that I would have to release your documents to the courts, as well as speak in front of the courts about what we've talked about and discussed. If you have signed a document saying that I can release your folder of what we talked about to a third party, then I could take the confidentiality level and expand that third party. And if there is any abuse, child abuse, of anyone under the age of 16, and that also includes domestic violence in front of a child 16 and under. Okay, so do you have any questions about the form? Is there anything that you would like to know?
I don't think so.
Alright, so here you go. You just sign the bottom to let us know that you agree with it. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, so Penny, what brought you here today?
Well, it was actually my mom's idea because she thinks that I've been doing drugs and being around bad people, even though that's not the case, and she thinks it is, but it's not.
Alright, so you emphasize that it's not. What's your view on it? Why do you think your mom wants you to come to counseling?
I think that she's scared because I'm not who I was, last year or the year before. But now it's different and I'm different with newer friends. She's not comfortable with it.
So you believe that she doesn't like your new friends?
Yeah. Yeah, they're Milo, Carla, and Karen. And I have been doing things with them that aren't exactly great, but they're not bad, I don't think, in my eyes. We've just been, hanging out a lot, and we drink on occasion, but most of the time we just smoke weed, and I've done mushrooms one time, but that wasn't anything I wanted to continue.
Okay, so using substances, you would say, is not great?
Yeah, I guess not.
Okay. So if you don't think they're that great, why do you continue to use them?
I'm not sure, maybe because I kind of started and got into it when I started to like Milo, and I want to continue being with him, and I don't think if I wasn't into the same things as him, we'd be hanging out together.
Okay, so you believe that Milo, the guy that you're interested in, wouldn't like you if he didn't do those things?
Yeah, basically, because he likes girls that are into the same things he is, and they can hang out doing things together that he likes.
Okay. Tell me more about your relationship with Milo. Has he met your mother?
No, she doesn't want to meet any of them. She just thinks they're bad people, and they kind of get this idea of her that she's crazy, so they don't really want to meet her either. So it's stuck in the middle.
Yeah. Would you want them to meet each other so that they can show who they are?
Probably not, because I don't think that she would like who they are, and she doesn't want me with people like that anyway. And I think that they would get this idea of her because of those reasons. That they think she's crazy just because she doesn't want me to be around them.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, going back to your mother, she wanted you to come here because of your drug use. Would you say that your drug use is getting in the way of other aspects of your life?
Probably. I was on the honor roll up until grade 9, and then I was also on a lot of sports teams. I ended up dropping off one sport in grade 9 because I met Milo and them halfway through and started with the weed and stuff, and that kind of drove me away from being in sports and stuff, and I left it halfway through the season and never went back. So she's kind of upset about that. And I'm not on the honor roll anymore either because I did school a lot to be around them.
Mm-hmm. So you used to be on the honor roll and on sports teams, you say?
Yeah.
And you think stopping those was a direct cause from your drug use?
Well, I don't really think it's the drug use. I would say maybe wanting to be around Milo, and then the drug use just comes along with it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But because I wanted to be around him, and he skipped all the time, I would skip all the time because I didn't want him to be alone with Carla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Be alone with Carla.
Yeah, they used to date before, and then they broke up about a month before we got together because he saw me one day and started to like me and talk to me more. And then when I started hanging out with them more, he stopped being like with her, and now he's kind of with me, but we're kind of not together.
Mm-hmm. So is there any tension in that group?
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from Carla. She's kind of upset that now I'm like the new person, and I wasn't like originally friends with them because they all came from the same school before high school. So it's kind of like I'm the outsider, but he's putting me before her, and she doesn't really like that.
Yeah. Going back to the drug use, you said that you've done mushrooms once.
Mm-hmm.
Have you and your mother ever talked about your drug use?
No, she thinks I'm doing a lot worse. She thinks I'm probably doing cocaine because she said that they look like they do cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her not to think that someone does those drugs just by looking at them, but she doesn't know that I have been doing drugs with them.
Mm-hmm.
She just thinks I've been doing a lot more serious drugs than I think I'm doing.
Yeah. How would you describe how you feel when you think about your mother finding out about your drug use?
I don't really feel scared. I just feel like sorry because I know she'll be upset about it. I don't really know how mad she'll be, but it doesn't really make me
Sorry, I had hiccups. What we've discussed is that your mom wanted you to come here because of your drug use. She thinks that a lot of the drugs you are using are more hard than what you believe would be considered hard drugs.
Mm-hmm.
You've also discussed about a boy you're interested in, why you've been missing school to hang out with him and do drugs with him. We've also discussed how you used to be on the honor roll and how very positive that was back when you were on the honor roll.
Mm-hmm.
And at any point, you can correct me if I'm wrong on any account. That's why I summarize what we've discussed so that you feel that I'm understanding you, because that's all I want, so that we can properly assess this in counseling. All right. So moving forward with your mother and with your drug use, is there anything that you would like to do so that your mom doesn't feel like you have to come to counseling anymore, or is there any ideas of what you would like to do moving forward?
She'd probably want me to stop hanging out with my friends, and I would do that, but I don't really know how to get new friends. I don't really have any other friends at school,
Mhm.
so that'd be difficult. But I'm not sure. Maybe finding something else I can do with Milo instead of doing drugs would be an idea.
Do you feel as if you would want to stop quitting drugs?
Maybe. It just, like, at the moment, it doesn't seem like something I'd want to do, but if it seems it's in my best interest, maybe it's something I should do.
It's something that you would want to work forward,
Yeah.
work towards being able to quit doing drugs. So you say that you would want to maybe find something else that you could do instead with Milo. Do you have any kind of thing in mind? What would be something that you would do with Milo that maybe could take up the time instead of doing drugs?
Well, if I'm being completely honest, we have had sex before. We could do that instead. But I don't think we could spend all the time we smoke weed doing that. I'm not really sure. Maybe I could find out more of his interests. I don't really know that many at the moment. We're kind of like just started getting together like about 3 months ago.
Okay. So you said you're sexually active with Milo,
Mm-hmm.
your friend. Okay. And you guys have started seeing each other about 3 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, you're just building a relationship with him, and it's new, it's fresh, so you don't know a lot about his personality. But maybe that's something you could work towards as well, as being able to communicate with him what you like and what he likes, so that you guys can do more positive activities. Alright, so is there anything that you've done in the past that has worked? Maybe say if you have an assignment due for school or something, have you ever done anything to work towards doing that instead of missing school, or
Well,
any kind of maybe self-care routines or ways that would distract you from doing the activities that your mom doesn't like?
when I would prepare for tests, I would just kind of lock myself away. I'd put my phone away after a certain time, and I wouldn't contact any of my friends after a certain time. I'd make sure I go to bed at a certain time, and the time I spent in my room I would spend studying. And for sports, I would do the same, but I would kind of train in the backyard and just like keep myself away from every other distraction and just focus. I
Okay.
feel like even though segregation or separation and isolation isn't that good for someone, I feel like it helps me stay on track.
So being away from people and being able to go into your own mindset without any distractions really helped you in the past be able to accomplish what you want. So that's a very positive thing you can look to do in the future, is maybe work on, not always of course, but maybe when you have something hard to do or you're stressed out about, you could put yourself into that safe by yourself spot where you can come up with new ideas and new ways to accomplish what you want. Okay. Is there anything else that maybe you've tried that can work in this situation and what you want to accomplish?
Just like, I don't know. It helps if I have a lot of encouragement from my mom, I guess, but that hasn't really been there recently. So it also kind of like drives me away from wanting to do better things, I guess.
So the lack of support that you're getting from your mother is really affecting how you are performing in your real life activities. Have you ever thought about discussing this with your mother?
No, she's kind of difficult to talk to. It just used to always be really easy relationship, and then it just kind of changed.
Changed?
Yeah, she like well, she got really upset and she was always short with me because of like me missing school and stuff and her finding out. And then I wouldn't tell her what I was doing. And then she found out from other people. And that kind of led to her detachment from me, I guess.
Detachment.
Yeah, she just kind of avoids like moments where we're alone together.
So you feel like she's kind of distancing herself away from you and
Yeah.
kind of not recognizing you're there.
Mhm.
Okay. How do you feel that your mom can change in order for you to get connected as you once were?
Maybe if, I don't know, she saw me differently, because I think once she got this set image in her mind of what she thinks I am, it just kind of made her always upset with me, instead of like trying to see through that and see like the person I really was and am.
Okay. So, in the past, you have kind of put yourself in a by yourself mood so that you can accomplish more goals, as well as had the support and love from your mother, which I think that the fact that you've come to counseling because your mother have asked you to, you're already kind of showing the stepping stones of what she wants, so maybe that's going to build how she approaches you and supports you moving forward as you would like. And moving forward, you could also do other things maybe so that she can build that trust back up with you and be able to support what you're doing. For both of those, is there anything that you didn't like about those things, though, that maybe it could inhibit your performance?
About the studying and my techniques for that?
Yeah, putting yourself alone or only thinking of your mother as a support system.
I guess friends too, because I had better friends before I came to this school, and I guess I just made friends with the wrong people.
So you're feeling like your current friends don't support you?
No, not really, because they don't really enjoy school and they skip a lot and they don't really care about what happens to them
And
school-wise.
you care?
I do it to some extent. I did more before I met them, and they kind of convinced me not to care as much, but I still do.
Alright. To be honest, when I was around your age, everyone goes through a stage in their life where, not that saying that your story is particular like anyone else's, your story is individual and unique to anyone else's, but you're going through the growing up of age where the separation between your parents and yourself is very weird and awkward, and I went through some of similar aspects of you having difficulties with my mother, so I definitely do empathize with you there. It's just kind of how you begin to communicate once you realize there's a problem, and how you need to communicate to better and grow in a relationship.
Yeah.
So our time is almost up. We have a few more minutes just to talk about the end of our session. But first, I just want to touch a few, looking back at everything we discussed. Is there anything else that you would like to add to anything, or if you have anything that you want to say more so, and what you hope to achieve in counseling and in your goals and in future counseling sessions?
I just think that it's actually kind of helpful, and it will probably come back a few more times, but I think it'd be helpful too if my mom went on her own or joined me at some time.
Okay.
And I think I'd probably be willing to make the steps to change, to be a better person, stop doing drugs and leaving school so much.
Okay. So what you just said about your mother, maybe joining counseling as well, or even coming to join you in a session. Do you think that you'd be able to ask her, or when you're ready, of course, maybe move towards that step of being able to be open with her of what you also would like from her, so that the relationship is equal for both of you and you feel like you're actually growing as a relationship of mother and daughter. When you're ready to do that, you can communicate to that. And we do also have a few other associates here that work with family members in relationship bonding and counseling. So I could be your counselor, and we have a few other associates here who can definitely help you with a kind of grouper setting with your mother. So moving forward, you would like to do that as well as try to stay on track of your drug use and school regulations and work. Okay. Well, Penny, I hope that today's counseling session, not lesson, a good experience for you, and that your first time was excellent.
It was.
All right, so I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for coming in, Penny.
Thank you. It was helpful.
See you next week.